Welcome to the Right-Lock range introduction. Today we'd like to briefly talk about the Right-Lock range and demonstrate some of the key product applications. The Right-Lock range includes cyanoacrylate adhesives, anaerobic adhesives, structural adhesives and also UV adhesive technologies. As you are probably aware, 3M recently acquired this product range. I would like to highlight a few important changes. The brand used for this range will be Right-Lock, a 3M trademark. All product labels will reflect this change immediately. Also, the bottles for the anaerobic range will change from red to black. So let's begin by presenting the cyanoacrylate product range. Cyanoacrylate adhesives, also sometimes called instant adhesives or superglue, are used to rapidly bond a wide range of substrates such as metals, plastics, rubber, wood and ceramics. The range includes substrate and application-specific grades, for example, products such as high temperature and rubber toughened grades, which have the ability to stand more impact and humidity resistance, low odor grades, which have the ability to prevent blooming and for use in odor-sensitive areas. Right-Lock cyanoacrylate adhesives are moisture-curing products which cure when coming into contact with the surface moisture on the substrates. Now we're going to demonstrate how we can rapidly bond metal together using cyanoacrylate. This is the MC grade, and it's important to remember when using cyanoacrylate that the thinner the bond line, the stronger the bond. So just apply a small quantity to the joint, assemble, hold just for a few seconds, and you have a very strong bond. To bond wood together with cyanoacrylates, it's important to use the activator AC11. Simply take the activator and brush it onto one part. This can also be applied by aerosol. Apply the adhesive to the other part. And then simply assemble. And again, a very strong bond is achieved immediately. For very rapid bonding, where high production rates are required, XF100 is the ideal product. Just simply apply the product to the substrate. Place the parts together and immediately there's a very, very tough bond. For rapid bonding applications where heat resistance or impact resistance is required, we recommend the use of the RT grades or rubber toughened grades. These can simply be applied to the substrate and the parts bonded together. Let's now move on to the Right-Lock anaerobic adhesive range. The anaerobic adhesives are high performance single component engineering adhesives that cure in the absence of air and in the presence of metal parts. Right-Lock anaerobic adhesives are frequently used in the assembly by original equipment manufacturers, maintenance, repair and overhaul projects, and throughout the automotive engineering sector. They are available in a wide range of strength and viscosities and used for thread locking, retaining, sealing and gasketing. The anaerobic bottle is supplied half full. The reason for this is to allow the oxygen to surround the product. The bottle is also air permeable. Both of these factors enhance the shelf life of the product. Right-Lock TL43 is the first of the thread locking products. Simply apply the product to several threads in the joint and then assemble the joint. The product also aids assembly by lubricating the assembly process. To demonstrate the difference between the strengths of the right-lock anaerobic thread lockers, I'm going to actually disassemble this joint now. And this reading here now demonstrates the break loose torque. When I continue to turn this is the prevailing torque, and this is the amount of torque required to continue that turning force. This is an important factor, especially in applications where vibration resistance is required. As you could see, that was quite an easy disassembly process because this is a medium strength product. Now I'm going to disassemble a high strength product, which is TL70. And as you can see, that's a much higher strength required to remove this product or to disassemble the joint. And also the prevailing torque is much stronger, which means that this product has even more vibration resistance than the previous TL43. Right-lock retaining products are used for retaining cylindrical parts such as pulleys and gears onto shafts. These products give excellent vibration resistance and can be applied simply by applying the product to the parts and assembling them. Right-lock pipe sealants are ideal to use on pipe fittings and threaded connections where fluids pass through. Simply apply the product onto the threads and assemble. Right-lock pipe sealant, which, unlike PTFE tape, do not contaminate the system or foul valve seats. It's important to remember that these products should not be used on oxygen-rich or chlorine systems. Right-lock structural adhesives combine rapid speed of cure with high tensile, shear and peel resistance for maximum operating performance. Right-lock structural adhesives are used to give permanent and repeat loading bonds and enable the joining of different materials to replace spot welding and rivets. Right-lock structural adhesives combine rapid speed of cure with high tensile, shear and peel resistance for maximum operating performance. Right-lock structural adhesives are used to give permanent and repeat loading bonds and enable the joining of different materials to replace spot welding and rivets. The first of the right-lock structural adhesives is SA30. This is an acrylic adhesive and activator system requiring no pre-mixing. It's an ideal adhesive for bonding metal to metal. It also bonds wood, ferrite, ceramic and plastics, and it's supplied in this kit. The kit is the tube with its applicator, which simply fits into the base, and the activator. The activator is applied to one substrate and the adhesive to the other. After 2 minutes, a strong adhesive bond is achieved, and this adhesive bond is resistant to impact, humidity and the environment. We also have Right-lock SA40, which is a brand new addition to the range. This product is a 2-component acrylic adhesive system which cures rapidly when used in equal portions at room temperature. SA40 is formulated to bond wood to metal, metal to metal and ferrite to metal substrates. Unlike epoxy adhesives, you don't need to pre-mix the parts, and a rapid cure is achieved when the 2 components come into contact during the assembly process. Rightlock EP20 is a two-part co-extruded epoxy putty stick. It's ideal for emergency repair of pipes, tanks and castings. Once cured, it can be filed, tapped, drilled, sanded and painted. And it's ideal for bonding to metals, plastics, fiberglass and wood structures. Rightlock SL65 is a two-part silver-filled epoxy designed to produce electrically conductive bonds. It has good adhesion to a variety of substrates, especially metals, and can be used for connecting heat-sensitive components to PCBs, connecting wires to components, and general solder replacement, repair work on PCBs. Rightlock activators and primers have been designed to optimize the performance of Rightlock adhesives products. The activators for the cyanoacrylate adhesives range enhance the cure speeds on porous and acidic substrates, and the primers permit bonding on substrates such as polyethylene, polypropylene and even Teflon that have low surface energy surfaces. Used in post-assembly applications, Rightlock activators permit fillet curing of cyanoacrylate adhesives and promote depth of cure. Rightlock anaerobic and structural activators have been designed to accelerate the cure speed of thread lockers, retainers, sealants and gasket compounds, and general metal bonding. When used on inactive substrates such as anodized metals, stainless steel and electroplated parts, high strength bonding can be achieved. The products are supplied in these bottles and also aerosols. The bottles contain a brush which eases the application of the product onto the parts. Rightlock AC68 is the debonder for cyanoacrylate adhesives, and it's designed to remove cured and uncured material from parts. It will not, however, penetrate the joint bond and release the bond. Rightlock UV curing adhesives are high-performance single-component products which polymerize when exposed to ultraviolet light. These invisible, rapid bonding and high-strength products give a controlled cure at room temperature and can be used for bonding most glass, metal and plastic combinations where at least one of the substrates allows penetration of UV light. Two important considerations when using UV curing adhesives are the equipment to cure the products and also safety. And before we begin the demonstrations, I'll put on my safety spectacles. The UV curing equipment consists of the UV lamp and also the UV meter. I want to demonstrate the UV meter now to show how important it is in selecting the product for the substrates involved. To demonstrate the difference between the light absorption of different substrates, I'm going to show you three products now. The first one is glass, and I'm going to expose this to the UV light and read on the UV meter the reading. That's 27. The next one is PMMA plastics, and we'll just check the reading on this. Which is 8. The third one is polycarbonate, and that is 0.6. And so you can see quite clearly the difference here in different substrates and their ability to absorb UV light. And therefore it's important to realize the difference so that you can accurately work out the cure time of the products involved. Rightlock UV adhesives can be used for several applications, including potting, coating and also bonding. So let's look at the first one of those, which is potting. This is Rightlock UVO2, which is used for potting. And potting is basically the encapsulation of components to prevent contamination. Simply apply the adhesive over the product and expose it to the UV light. After several seconds, the product is completely cured and gives excellent environmental resistance to the component. As you can see, the product is now completely cured. The second application I'd like to show you is UV011, which is used extensively for bonding hypodermic needles into hubs. The product is applied to the needle and just simply cured. This takes just a few seconds and a high bond strength is achieved immediately. Rightlock UV products are used widely for bonding glass and clear plastics to themselves and to other substrates. UV50 is ideal for this application. The product is simply applied and exposed to the UV light for just a few seconds to achieve a very high bond strength. As you can see, the bond line is extremely clear because the UV adhesive has a refractive index very close to the glass. It has high bond strength, impact resistance and environmental resistance. Customers sometimes ask why we use UV adhesives instead of other rapid curing adhesives like cyanoacrylates, and the answer is simple. We use UV adhesives where high temperature resistance is required, where high humidity resistance is required, and where impact resistance and clarity are also desirable features within the joint. To finish this session, I would like to highlight some key markets and applications where the products can be sold. Cyanoacrylate applications can be used for automotive interiors and door seals, for loudspeakers and medical devices, the manufacture of small arms ammunition, maintenance and repair applications, for sports equipment, shoe manufacture and repair, and fingerprinting. The anaerobic adhesives can be used for thread locking in engines, electronic motors, pumps, compressors and printing machines, etc. Retainers are quite often used for bearing installation, gears and pulleys on shafts, engine liner installation. Pipe sealants are used for sealing pipes, obviously, and gauges. The gasketing products are widely used for sealing metal flat surfaces to prevent leakage and corrosion within the joint. The structural adhesive applications are for magnet bonding in electric motors, alternators and loudspeakers, and also in architectural and construction fabrications, automotive roof bars and furniture manufacturing. The Rightlock UV curing adhesives are widely used for medical devices, glass covers on watches and clocks, for glass bevels on double glazed window and door units, furniture, point-of-sale displays and electronics. I hope this training presentation today will help you get ready to promote this exciting addition to the 3M portfolio of products. Thanks very much for your time and great selling.